Hello to everyone watching this video, and not hello to anyone who isn't. Have you ever wondered, what if Jesus was a fox girl? Well, we got our answer, and you know what? I'm fully ready to convert. So, all jokes aside, today I want to talk about the newly released Tingyun, aka Fugue, and the fact that she is completely and utterly broken. Well, let's just jump right into it. I'll be showcasing her in all the endgame modes we currently have, and just see how she performs. Spoiler alert, she's fucking amazing. So yeah, I guess let's just go then. Start out with MOC. So that's the lineup we were going to be going with. I'll go into builds in the end of the video, by the way, just for your information. Oh yeah, as you can see, we got a one cycle here on the first half with Acheron. With a little bit of min-maxing, my Acheron can actually do a one cycle. Now we want to obviously activate all of our techniques and do stupid shit. Obviously we select Firefly for our buffs. And I do actually run myself. On DDD previously I usually ran with Memories of the Past, but with Fugue's extra toughness part, which we can break and get more energy, I feel like at this point it's certainly better to run DDD. Before it's like stat stick plus energy or team-wide action advance. It's like kinda close, but at this point I think. Now we wanna break one. Actually, I think that was a bit of an oopsie here. I mean, it's fine, probably. Makes the first thing a little bit slower, but it actually results in more energy for second half, so I think it's alright. I think a basic attack should do fine. I'm just gonna start out with the action advance immediately. One break. Two break. And here we can just do this. Here we have to refresh the buff. I'll just do a basic here. Now I'd break. Have to refresh the thingy buff. And here let's just tag this bozo, I guess. Actually... let's go here. Refresh the Ruan May Res Pen. Fire Implant 1. Fire Implant 2. This is so stupid. Any point in breaking this fucker? Not really, and I can do it with Ruan Mei as well. I'll just go here. It should be perfectly alright. A little bit of more action advance here. Break the final idiot. Have to do this. And now we just re-ult and it's basically done. I break 2 enemies and they're deleted. Just fucking... Also 1 cycle, just 2 cycles for both. Well, 1 cycle for both. You know what I mean. Combined 2 cycle. So yeah, that was a pretty good showing. But don't worry, it gets better. Fucking hell, I'm having a stroke here. Don't worry, it gets better. If we go to your fiction... Oh, in a pure fiction here, you can see my double 40k clear. You know, not bad. And for pure fiction, there is actually kind of multiple ways you can go about this. First of all, Tingyun works pretty well with Aggron, especially in pure fiction, because the enemies will be attacking you a lot, and she does give defense reduction on whenever your buffed target attacks. So if you put the buff on Aventurine, he will be debuffing with his basic attacks and follow-up attacks as well. So compared to Pela, this will be a lower overall defense reduction, so you will be dealing less damage, but your Acheron charges will be a lot faster. You will be gaining those a lot faster. Obviously, if you have Zhao Q, just use him. I do not. I've skipped him. No Zhao Q. But if you do him, he is Acheron's best in slot, but Fugue does work as a replacement. But what you can also do is this. Basically, Fugue works exceptionally well with Himiko, because, you know, she needs break procs to trigger her follow-up attacks, and you basically get twice as many of them, and you can even break non-fire weak with Himiko now as well, with Tingy buff. So that is basically absolutely cracked, and what I've even tested it, you can also even play the regular super break team. So you could even go like this, and I've also gotten a 40k clear with this, so you could argue that this being a 40k is more attributed to Firefly E2 rather than Fugue being here. But in any case, basically Firefly, who is usually not really PF viable, just becomes really good here as well. But, you know, you've seen Firefly Super Break in action already, so I'm gonna go show this team a little bit. So, you know, it is also pretty funny. So yep, that's a 40k clear. A little bit close. Tingyun does make it a little bit less close, so he does improve the results a little bit. Not by a lot, like it's still on the last cycle when I was testing it. But, you know, a buff is a buff. But here, the difference is actually fucking crazy. As you can see, I'm also not using any sustain here. Obviously, big chemical here. Do one basic attack, activate the res pen, and just start bonking. I think it's pizza time. There's my action advance. Bonk. Pizza. Bonk. And then we just ult. And then we immediately begin with the pizza time. Yeah, I think we can afford to do this one here. Tingyun will break and I do want some skill points left, so I think I'll just do a basic attack here. Oh, that also works, yeah. So yeah, Tingyun does not get to break, but you know, we already did. Now we only need one break from Ruan-Mei, which is here, and then we get to pizza time again. Bonk. Pizza. Bonk. Pizza. Then we Himiko ult. And just get to pizza time immediately. And then just immediately continue breaking. Have to refresh the buff. Get another ult. I think I'll do a basic here. Basic seems fine. Break number 2. These appear and then we just break them immediately with Tingyun ult. Let us ultimate, shall we? I just want to note that we are still in the first cycle, by the way. And then we have to refresh the buff. The counter attacks are a little bit annoying, I will say. How do I want to do this? I think a basic attack here. And then we just... break this. Nah, I have to do this. Okay. There we go. And then we just ultimate again. This will be a break. That's fine. Nothing to break here. They're all ice. Annoying. Oh, never mind. There is a break. Didn't see that. We do have one ice thing, which we will attack. Do I break this? Will be 2 points, I think. I think I'll break this. Oh, and it's an action advance. Nice. Oh yeah. Ult. Pizza. Her to follow up, and that should be game. Yep. Not a bad result. Not a bad result. There's my double 40k. Himiko certainly works with Fugue as well, especially in fire heavy pure fiction. It's just instant and infinite pizza time all the time. But now let's move on to what I think is the funniest shit on the planet. So, as you can see, solid score, 74-64, pretty nice. You can actually just brute force Cocolia. You do not need a sustain, even here. Even in Apocalyptic Shadow. Just don't give a shit. This shit fucking stupid. Look at this. Defense down. No attack on Firefly is annoying. You want to attack this one to pre-break it a little bit, and then ult immediately after, and break it, get an extra turn, and reduce Cocolia's toughness almost fully. Do this. Now we have our full 200-something% break effect. What's break? Super break, I mean. Scaling on. And now we break Cocolia. And now we kill Cocolia. And now we start breaking Cocolia. And now we do this. One attack on Colia here, it's alright. Do this. Break this thing, because it is one less attack on, you know, on our team. Might as well repop run my ult. Notably, this is on, so the extra turn is on cooldown. We can't really break just yet. Refresh the buff. And then the moment Firefly gets an extra turn, the final one, it is basically GG. As long as Harmony MC doesn't die here. Yep, it is over. Harass dead. Extra turn. Sure. And then it's just 0 action value. I'm actually not gonna steal Firefly Break here. So yep, 1838 action value left. It's normal gaming. Just fucking sustainless Apocalyptic Shadow. Just why not? Oh yeah, I suppose now let's just move on to the builds real quick. So I'm gonna start with the pure fiction lineup so that I can move on to the regular team right thereafter. So here's my Himiko. I will say, like, Himiko and Herta, they're not amazingly built. I do have her light cone S2 and Himiko E3. I've been losing 50-50s to her like crazy. So probably an above average investment into her in that capacity, but like her traces are leveled well enough, I guess. Her build really isn't that cracked. It is, as you can see here, crit Miko, so it's not, she doesn't really have any significant break stats. So if you wanna run her with Fugue, you maybe wanna run her in Firefly set even. I could have stolen the relics, I didn't bother to. But that would probably be, so give you even better results in a break comp with Ruanmei and Tingyun. But yeah, currently it's just double crit, double attack, and the pure fiction crit set. It's alright. Same is true for, well, the sets are different. It's 2-piece follow-up planar, and also double crit. S5, Herta Store on Herta, and she is, of course, E6. Once again, just some crit. You know, the builds aren't crazy. But yeah, that's just... It obviously is sufficient. You've seen I've cleared the 40k, it's fine. If it works, it works. Now let's actually move on to the actual team. Starting up with Firefly. I would say my Firefly is actually really good. So, of course, E2S1. A 156 speed. She has a really good amount of break effect. Like, I'm pretty happy with that. You know, max everything but the basic attack. Her best in slot set. Both sets. Just really solid pieces all around. The hands are a little bit whatever, but it is what it is. Here's my Harmony MC. S5 DDD, of course, E6, because, you know, the only traces that really matter are these two, and these are maxed. 2-piece speed, 2-piece break. I do not really have a lot of good watchmaker pieces. You could obviously run 4-piece watchmaker, that would also be very viable. But you also want to hit enough speed with Fortalia, which, I mean, you do, I guess you do with Ruanme as well, so maybe I could replace these with Watchmaker pieces when I get good ones. But yeah, this is just break and some speed, just some speed, sadly no break, so this not even all that good, but it is what it is. Fine. Now this is a war crime, admittedly, but I swear to God, ER ropes from this set hate me. Like, the amount of no roll break effect ER ropes I've gotten from this set is actually unreal. It is fucking crazy. I do not know what it is, but, you know. And this is also a little bit saddening, but it does the job fine enough, okay? A Ruanme 168, 180 ER rope. Yep. She is on S5 memories. E0. Traces are fully maxed. 2-piece speed, 2-piece break. Look, don't ask why I have bleed, okay? Just don't. HP is not useless, right? Let's just move on, okay? Pretend you never saw that. Oh, I guess let's go over. That's decent. This is a fuck ton of speed. Real nice. Just more speed. And more speed, some break effect is not great, but it is what it is. It's a solid rolls. This has fine enough rolls. That's why. Yeah. And yeah, my Fugue, as already stated, S5 resolution. Resolution is, in my opinion, I mean, her best in slot is obviously still her signature, but this is like the best option that's not the signature, and it's not close. Resolution is amazing because you stack up defense down. If she's pretty fast, and she is, you can basically keep the defense down permanently, and defense shred is one of the very few buffs that can actually buff break damage, because as you probably know, like damage percent and such does not help with break damage, so you know, it is one of the few buffs, and it is actually, I don't know, for those of you who do not know how it works, defense shred scales exponentially, so basically the more def shred you get, the higher damage boost with every extra percent defense shred you get, you will be getting, basically, right? So up to 100%, obviously. So the more def shred, the better, basically, and you do get a good amount of it. So you get 16% from Light Cone, 18% from Tingyun herself. You also get 25 from relics here. Her Firefly's E1 gives 15%, and if I had Ruanme's E1, which I sadly don't, it would be 20% even more, so yeah, you get a good amount of break effect, not break effect, defense shred. So yeah, that is very helpful. Genuinely, I think Resolution might be one of the best Nihility light cones, at least 4 stars, in my personal opinion. Yeah, traces are all maxed, but the basic attack, it's 5 out of 6. This is admittedly a bit of a weird build. 2-piece speed, 2-piece speed, 2-piece speed break. But like, I know you usually probably run like a break set or two, but it actually, funnily enough, works. Like, as weird as it is, like, here's break, speed and break, and EHR, effect hit rate, break, speed, and low amount of break. This is a little bit saddening, but it is what it is. it is sadly fire damage boost, but none of the main stats on balls really provide a lot of value. Like HP or defense would have been better, but you know, you just at this point you just go for good substats, and these are pretty solid just because none of the main stats really benefit her damage all that much. And break rope, no ER this time. I don't like it. Is nice if you can reach break without the break rope, but I don't think it's really necessary, and I did need more EHR, and I got in on the break rope, so I just run with this. It has a bit of a weird build. Why is my game lagging? Please stop it. Okay, it has unlagged. I do have more than enough break effect, and especially in combat, to reach her threshold of, I think, what was it? 250 or 220? 220, yep. More than enough with all the buffs you get from Ruan Mei and HMC. And, of course, some EHR as well. You need 66.5, I'm pretty sure, to always guarantee the debuffs. I do have 66.9, so pretty damn close, but it works. And 173 speed. Basically, with this speed plus Ruan Mei speed buff from her passive, plus DDD, plus the 40% action advance from technique, you pretty much guarantee she's gonna have 3 actions in the first cycle, which is neat. So that's why I decided to go for speed. And, you know, obviously also speed just helps refresh the defense downs from resolution. So yeah, that is the builds. It's the Foxy. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you haven't pulled her yet, you know, and if you're planning to, I wish you luck. She is cracked. And I guess, yeah, like, subscribe if you feel like it, comment maybe. Just, you know, have fun. See you next time. Bye! Is it a firefly? Firefly? That's a weird looking firefly. Come on! Fuck me.